many people who are searching for God, and St. Thérèse is a particularly good patron for them, because she herself spent many days, many months in a kind of a wilderness while she herself was searching for God. And even though she thought she had arrived at various times, it was as though God had slipped through her fingers, and she felt alone and very isolated. So she is certainly a good patron for people in that sense.
The little way was the name that St. Thérèse gave to her path to God, her way of holiness. She'd a huge desire to be holy from as long as she could remember, but when she looked at the lives of the great saints, she didn't feel attracted to follow their way, because she was very conscious of her own littleness and weakness and powerlessness, really. So she felt she could never emulate the great saints. But she felt that God had given her this desire, so therefore there must be some way of fulfilling it. So she thought, well, it could only be through her powerlessness and her littleness and her frailty. So she went to the Gospel, and it's always in the Bible that St. Thérèse finds her inspiration. It's very evangelical spirituality.
From a young age, well, from the day I was born, my mum dedicated me to St. Thérèse, so she's actually my patron saint. And for my confirmation, I took on her name as well, Thérèse. So for me, she's been quite a close sister, I'd say, since I was born, and throughout the years I've always turned to her as a big sister, because I am the eldest and I've got younger sisters. So it's always good to have that role model, that I could turn to and relate to. It's just so significant that St. Thérèse died at the age of 24, and that's because we tend to think she's the doctor of the church, and that's one thing I have to mention at first. And to be that young and to have reached that level in the church where people really look at her way of understanding God and can really identify to it. It's simple, but it's so profound. So to have got to that level at 24 shows me that at my age at 21 and this young generation, that we can really be saints, we can be saints, and regardless of what age we are, so that she really is an inspiration to a lot of young people. And I believe that she is a great intercessor of youth, because she can relate to us and she does understand the hardships we go through and our yearning for something greater, which is God himself.
What care I for tomorrow, whatever it may bring? Let not your love forsake me, and worries have their way, but let my heart stay pure. Enfold me in your wings today, dear Lord, today, dear Lord, today.
I would like to extend a welcome to everyone in the country to come along to our cathedrals and churches and centres of pilgrimage where the relics will be. We welcome people of all faiths or none to come into our cathedrals to pray. So you're always welcome, but during this time you are especially welcome. So please come and see if these relics, which you might be a bit curious about or you might think are totally odd, but come and see whether they will help you find some meaning in your life and perhaps draw closer to Jesus Christ.
Glad today.